Hey guys, and welcome to yet another speed build. We're doing another apartment today. I am so happy to share this one with you because it's definitely a build that I have wanted to do for a very, very, very long time. I've kind of done little glimpses and a kind of build up to this on the channel before, but I've never managed to go as far all out as we are today. A little while ago I think it was like in the summer, maybe June, July or something like that. I did a black dollhouse room build and it was all black, amazing. Basically this is the apartment version of that room build, and yeah, I've just wanted to do a all black build for a very long time. I haven't had the content available for me to kind of go all out. I do now. I would of course like more, so I could maybe do even more of a house, and you guys seem to really like I did Black Creek as well, which was a black interior that had more accent colors in it as well. But yeah, this one is just all black. Everything is black. I have put no accent colors in this place whatsoever. The only color you're going to see in this place is from the flowers, the plants, and maybe the artwork a little bit. Yeah, so I just tried to keep as close to all black as possible. This was something that I did on Halloween, so I was like, oh, should I try and do this as a Halloween build? And I was like, no, there's nothing spoopy about it, it's just black. And it's very, very chic, so I was like, no, this is not Halloween. Halloween is not chic. So yeah, this is what we're doing. This area here is we go straight into the living room. I basically recreated that dollhouse build, which I will link for you up in the top right hand corner. Yeah, I've put in everything that I used in that room into this living room. Of course it's a little bit of a different shape to what it was before, but I think in the dollhouse one I definitely had the door to the left hand side like it is there, but I've mirrored it again and put it on the right hand side, and this is a wholly bigger room than the room build that I did. But yeah, so I hope you guys like it. It will be up on the gallery now as a room build, so make sure as well, if you are looking for my builds, that you tick the include custom content little checkbox under the advanced search options, because otherwise all of my CC builds are hidden. The amount of people that are like, I can't find this build. All of my builds that I do are on the gallery, guaranteed. They're there. I upload them as soon as I'm finished with them, and only my custom content ones normally make their way over to Tumblr as well with the tray files, because, you know, easy. If I've linked all of the CC you need, you may want to get the tray files while you're there. So that's why I only link and upload my custom content builds to Tumblr. That's it, words. It's early, well, it's not early in the morning, it's 11:50 on Friday morning. This is going to be for you on Sunday, so happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure I'm very busy right now, but yeah, I'm absolutely drained, to be quite honest. I went to bed very late, finishing off the first part of, what was it, Let's Build a London Townhouse. I was finishing that off, and then I got up early, and let's just say I decided to drink my tea while sitting up in my bed, and I promptly fell asleep. Fell asleep, still holding the tea, woke up, teacup still in my lap, in my hand, haven't moved a muscle. Thank God, because if I had moved, there'd be a massive giant cup of tea over all of the bed. So yeah, kind of drained, but we're gonna just keep going. So yeah, this apartment I have done once before in like a Parisian style, and I did it very, very light and bright and all that stuff. But this one, I wanted to revisit it because I never uploaded that build to the gallery because I lost some footage of it, so I never uploaded it to YouTube. I did it on Twitch and I completed it, but it was never a completed build, if you get what I mean. And I knew that cutting away one tile all the way around this apartment was possible already, so I decided to come back here, revisit the scene of the original crime, and do it all over again. The only custom content the creators you're going to need: Felixandra, of course, my own CC, and only Peacemaker for the floor. Just the herringbone floor. I was gonna mix in Peacemaker in this, and then I don't know, the further along I went in the build without using his custom content, I was like, I don't want to have to link it all. So only Peacemaker is the flooring, which is a recolor of the base game herringbone floor. I planned to do a recolor of this floor for ages. It is my favorite floor in the whole entire game. So yeah, thank you Peacemaker for doing that instead of me having to do it, and it's brilliant. So yeah, that's all you're going to need: Felixandra, my own, and the Peacemaker floor. Again, that is all linked on my Tumblr, which will be linked in the description box. First line, say download plus CC list. That's where you'll find all of the information you need. For the Felixandra content, there is definitely more than 4 months worth, so I'm gonna say you need all his content at this point. Yeah, I have no way of tracking what months I've used, to be quite honest, and I just mix and match all the time. This technique here I'm using of putting this city living horse statue underneath the table, that is totally stolen from you, Leo. Thank you very much. That would be Freezer Bunny. Hopefully he's watching this and just heard me. Yes, I'm giving full credit to Freezer Bunny for that technique. He did a Parisian townhouse, I think. I feel like he did a Parisian townhouse once, and he used Felixandra content, and in the entrance he used this technique of doing this underneath a round table, and I was like, I'm watching you. And then I saw Sim Architecture use the same technique within the same week, and I was like, no, I can't do it yet. I must hold back. So I've waited like a good few months before stealing the technique. There it is. But yeah, I'm a big stealer of techniques, but I also get credit, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, so I thought about doing kind of accent colours in this place. I had a lot of reference material on Pinterest for interiors. If you're interested, I'm on Pinterest, pinterest.com/HeyHarrie, and this board that I basically got pinned all my inspiration to is called Parisian Penthouse. I have always planned on doing a Parisian style penthouse. The only thing that holds me back from actually doing that penthouse is the fact that the apartment building shell underneath is just god awful. It's modern, and it would, to me, just never suit a Parisian build on top. So one day I'm just gonna have to say, F it. It's about to swear then, I'm holding back. Let's just ignore what's below it and just do that Parisian penthouse. That day hasn't come yet, but maybe one day. Yeah, so I did decide to put in, as you can see, this massive channel of wall a lot and build inside. I just felt like it was really important for me to have these style windows. To me, if we're gonna do a Parisian build, I have to use those windows. I can't do those huge modern ones. It just doesn't sit with me. So yeah, if you don't want those windows there, you can take away that wall and have an extra tile there, but I just don't feel like it's necessary. It's a big enough apartment that you don't miss that extra one tile of space. So yeah, I was thinking in this kitchen to do like an accent colour. Again, I was like, this was the point where I was like, should I do accent colour? Should I not? And yeah, we decided no accent colour. I have used a very, very dark brown there. The dark brown on the cabinets there in the kitchen, that's like a seriously dark brown that's not actually black. I decided not to use a black swatch in the kitchen. I tried to mix together black and the very, very dark brown swatch of everything, including the floor is a very, very dark brown, not a black, because I feel like it makes it slightly warmer. The black can look a little bit flat, and kind of one-dimensional, and I wanted to add in a bit more dimension by adding in the dark brown, so it's kind of multi-tonal black rather than just, hey, here's black, enjoy. I'm gesturing with my hands, you can't see this, but anyway, yeah, we have used the kitchen in this, and I'm just like, thank you dear Lord for doing this collab, because I don't know what I'd do without the kitchen anymore, to be quite honest. I can't wait to do another kitchen, to be quite honest, and yeah, there should be another collab coming soon-ish, I suppose. A few months. It's not going to be a kitchen though, so, but I'm hoping we can do another kitchen sometime next year. But yeah, the next collab is not a kitchen, it's another room, which I think requires a lot of attention as well, and already have the name for the collab, by the way. Already have the name. It's another spin pun on the word, so get your bodies ready. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to build it up now, and you're going to be like so disappointed when I announce what it is, but yeah, hey. I decided also to mix, I have some Moschino stuff pack items in here. They actually went really well. I really loved the coffee table, and also you saw me just put in the lights there above the dining table. I decided I could get away with using the planter and the Moschino lights there. Kind of mix them together. I put two lights there, one on either side, so there was kind of lights poking out of the planter. Hopefully you think I can get away with that. I just thought it was a little bit more interesting having the planter there as well, and I really do like the way that the green appears with all this black around it. I'm a big fan of having green mixed with black. Black is great because it makes all the other colours pop out. Also, fave part of this room I think would probably be that nook there that has the shelves and the lighting underneath. I just think it looks really cool. Also, to the left hand side you'll see the very extensive wine rack, which I haven't used the wine rack from the kitchen set because I want to use this technique of those base game sliding doors looking like a wine cooler there. So these people are seriously into their, sorry, not wine, nectar. Yeah, so I put that in there in the original apartment that I built in this place. I did actually use that same technique, which building here kind of reminded me what I'd done before. That one I saw by Lost in Sophie. She's on, oh my god, I forgot the word, Twitch. She is a streamer on Twitch. Highly recommend her channel, and she's a great builder as well. CC free builder, and yeah, she did that, and I was like, that is so cool. So I stole that. Stolen techniques. Here you'll see me doing this bed. If you didn't watch the, what's it called, Sulani shop houses, you will not, yeah, by the way, it is me putting plants underneath there to look like feet of the bed. Yeah, yeah, in the Sulani shop houses I discovered this technique of putting the shelves underneath this separated mattress, and I think this is my new favourite bed. I'm thinking maybe of, I need to make a CC bed that looks like that, like a platform kind of bed. It's low, it's, I love that bed, to be honest. I haven't play tested this apartment yet because there's a couple days before I'm releasing this video, and I haven't even taken screenshots yet, but I will play test it. I know that technique works because I play tested it in the Sulani shop house. You just have to make sure each time you build it that you play test it. So I'll make sure that is done before this is uploaded to the gallery, which it will be there by now. So I'm just telling myself to do this in the next 48 hours. But yeah, so this is the master bedroom. If I could live in this place in real life, oh God, I would be loaded actually. Yeah, keep watching the videos. Maybe one day we can move into this apartment. Can you imagine? I promised I'd give you an apartment tour. I promise. So keep watching the videos. Maybe watch them like 10 times each. Be great. I'm only joking. I love this wallpaper, this Rococo wallpaper on the wall. It's so over the top, so dramacious, and I love it. I don't get to use this wallpaper enough. I really do like it in this black swatch. It comes in a few other swatches as well, but the black would definitely be my favourite. So I got to use it in here. I realised also that I didn't use the other Rococo wall in this apartment and in the second bedroom, because this actually has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 walk-in closets. I didn't use it, and I used a modern paneling from Dine Out on the walls, which I actually still agree with, but it's a shame I didn't manage to fit in a room with the other Rococo wallpaper. So that's just a suggestion. If you want to maybe mix it up and you don't want the modern wallpaper in the second bedroom, then I would highly recommend using Felix Zander's other Rococo wallpaper on the wall. It's the one that also comes with the flowers inlaid into the paneling as well. I was meant to do that, but for some reason I had a brain fart when I got into the other bedroom and just went, oh, I remember that I have this Dine Out paneling, which I actually really do like. So yeah, that's why I kept it. So the second bedroom is a little bit more modern, still mixing classic and modern together. This is my favorite way to furnish these kinds of builds. I just love combining the two, classic pieces, modern pieces. I think it just ends up kind of elevating it to a whole different level. Traditional's all great, but I just like to mix it up. And I don't think I ever do these kind of builds and do full all-out modern on the inside. I always try to mix up, because I feel like someone that lives in this kind of place would never just have modern pieces. I feel like they would always have some old classic pieces mixed in. That's the vibe I normally get. We're moving on to the dressing room here. I have to say, with the kitchen, the cabinets, they have this glitch with the cabinets, the kitchen cabinets. The shader that they use, it's really, really weird and, to be quite honest, messed up. But we used that for the kitchen, so it's the cabinet. It's the same as the game version, and I found out actually it's better to just put straight wall units and overlap them in corners rather than use corner units. Also, that would be great because you can use the short height cabinets and use them in the corner as well, and there's no glitching on the front of them. There's only a bit of flickering at the very top, which you'll never normally see. I would definitely recommend using just the normal cabinets and putting 2 together to make the corners. The game handles the lighting a lot better for some reason, rather than the corner units. The corner units in game are just totally messed up. I think for the next set we'll definitely be changing it and removing that shader and putting a different one in. But of course, then, like Peacemaker, you have to have that, no occluders thing. Otherwise, your appliances, if you change the shader and you use appliances, they do this massive black shadow all over your kitchen cabinets. So we'll have to have an additional file in there for you to use the kitchen with. So this is just a heads up. This is way in the future, by the way, but we don't have concept, we don't even have a date for this next kitchen next year. So, and you never know, it may not even happen, so I shouldn't have said it. Oops. Anyway, this bathroom, I saw a picture of a massive roll top bath, chandelier above it, and I was like, oh yes. Then I got the roll top bath that came with cats and dogs out, and I just didn't like it as much as this swan bath. I am actually a huge fan of this swan bath that came with Get Famous. Some of you may not be. I would have loved the other items to match it, like I don't think that a sink unit came with it. I was going to use the peacock one that came with Realm of Magic, but decided I'd go modern instead. I felt like the bath should be the centerpiece and the most ornate thing. Of course, the chandelier is kind of more ornate, but yeah, the one standout piece, and I wanted in this room was going to be the bath, and then I kept everything else modern. So we have a modern toilet, the modern sink unit, and the modern shower as well. The shower is from the fitness stuff pack. I just picked things that had black swatches, to be quite honest. And so big fan of that Get Famous one. I think the last time I managed to use it was I did a massive CC free. No, I did it in a glimmer brick one. I'm trying to think which house it was that I managed to use this. It wasn't Black Creek that I did the swan bath, it was another one. One of the Glimmerbrook houses uses that swan bath as well. You'll see I put in a table in that bathroom. I end up removing that because I just wanted the screenshot just to be the bath, and I thought it took away the focus from the bath. As much as I don't like to have empty space in my builds because I feel like it's unfinished, it just, for the overall look, we just needed to get rid of that table and just keep it simple. Anyway, this is the study. I wanted to make sure there was a study in here. I'm pretty sure whoever lives in this apartment is most definitely a professional at the top of their career. What career that is, I'm not too sure, but they're a boss, lady / man, whatever they are. They are in charge. So they of course had to have a dedicated study. There is so much storage in here, it's unbelievable. I decided instead of doing my normal kitchen counter underneath the bookshelves, I actually did these filing units, which are another favourite of mine, which I forgot existed. Every once in a while I go through the build buy catalogue and I discover these filing cabinets and I'm like, yes. So yeah, you'll see me putting them underneath this table. I think I discovered this technique a long time ago. If you put this filing cabinet underneath the table, it looks like it's higher than the table, but when you place it, it goes lower. So that will work with any table you have in the game. You can make it look like it's kind of IKEA. I'm going to say IKEA, and that's going to put it really down market, but it's going to look like you've got a really nice tabletop on top of filing cabinets, kind of like they have at IKEA when you can make your own desk and tabletops thing. So that was the vibe I was going for, but not IKEA, just like, really upmarket version. I don't know what upmarket version of that is, but yeah, whatever it is. The most difficult thing about this build was probably trying to fit things to go over the windows, which I ended up not doing. In a few of the rooms I've done square windows and then I've been able to put curtains over them, which I'm happy about, but in these ones I wanted to use that marble arch as well, so I stuck with the rounded top windows, and then I haven't put any curtain treatment thingies around it. A while ago I did have the edited versions of those dine out curtains. Someone kind of just shrunk them and made them different widths. They are huge wide. I think they're either 2 or 3 tiles wide. I feel like they're at least 2 tiles wide, and they're kind of impossible to use unless you've got a really huge. Most of the time they end up covering most of my windows when I use them. I'd like them to be like you are pulling a curtain wall across. That's the vibe I want you to get. So I normally put them to one side and like they would cover the entire wall or something. So yeah, I think I might make my own little mesh edits of that. That's some CC that I used from somebody else for many years, and I've taken all of my other CC out of my game, so that's something that I would like to not live without. So I'm definitely gonna do that one. And yeah, we're on to the second bedroom. This one with the modelling modern paneling. Wow, yeah, I really did mix those two words together. The modern paneling on the wall, again trying to find all these black tones. The lighting that is coming up from that fireplace onto that sofa and up the wall is just incredible. It's so warm and it makes that sofa, that Victorian sofa, look amazing. I don't use those sofas enough, and I was just like, wow, why do I not use these enough? It looks amazing with the really dark wood and the black fabric. I'm just like, thumbs up on that one. And so this one also has a walk-in closet as well. I've put the cabinets all around. I put the dressing platform from Get Famous in both of the dressing rooms. There is another kind of Moschino shelving unit in the first master bedroom. I don't know exactly how these dressing platforms work. I presume they're just like a dresser. I hope that you can do your outfits from them. Anyway, there is of course one in the master, but yeah, I wanted it so you could just dress on this platform in this one, and because I didn't have space to then insert another storage unit into this walk-in closet, and I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Hopefully you guys agree, because I have got positive feedback most of the time when I do these darker interiors. So yeah, I hope to do more of these in the future, and also more apartment builds. I did do the Luxe Retro apartment, which is great because in San Myshuno you don't have to have a theme. Like in other worlds, when you renovate them, because you've got the outside, you have to have a theme, but in San Myshuno you can just do whatever interior you like. You're kind of keeping with the theme of the local neighborhood. I suppose Uptown you're going to go more upmarket. You're not going to have a starter apartment in Uptown. But they are great creative freedom because you don't have to worry about exterior. You can just concentrate on the interior and all that stuff. And yeah, so this was really, really fun to do, even though I finished this really late at night. But I hope you guys like it. So we are coming up to the screenshots. This is the last room. I kept in both bathrooms for you and all the floor plan work. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back very, very soon. Bye guys.